What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cornercade. What's up, home arcade fans and retro gaming enthusiasts? Man, it is Sunday night. A little surprise for you because the Cornercade, we don't go live on Sunday nights like I don't think ever, man. Talk about wrestling reminds me of Sunday Night Heat, guys. We are back and in the building. Chill and Chat Live. Let's go show. We got a couple of topics to talk about. My goodness, where was Arcade1up? EVO's going on. Happened. Where are they, guys? We'll talk about that with you guys in the chat. Dude, SNK versus Capcom. Oh my god. And want to get your guys' thoughts again on Costco and their decision making. I know 19K Fox touched on it a little bit tonight. I was in the chat. Kind of just letting everybody know kind of why things are the way they are and why we aren't getting that Star Wars XL. But before we start all that, the chat is rocking and a rolling. Let's bring you guys into the building so I can say hi to each and every one of you live and in the building. I got to scroll all the way up. And guys, thank you, Restream, for listening to each and every one of us because you got the counter back on so I can actually see that there's 16 people live and in the building. Very, very excited. So let's start off here with Julio Hernandez. Hello, everyone in the chat. Let's go. Jason, Mrs. Cornercade, everybody, let's represent. Let's go. Sorry, guys, for the late start. My daughter's got my energy, man, and she just doesn't want to miss a second of whatever's going on in life. And she just didn't want to fall asleep at all. And it sucks. We took the kids to a children's museum, which, I don't know, you parents out there have ever taken... Wait, hold on. Okay, we got some mic issues. Thank you guys for clarifying that. Let's start this all over here. All right, let's see here. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Thank you. All right, guys, we're gonna test these mics out. Thank you, Vic Vicious, for getting on top of that for me. What's chat? Give me the feedback. What do I sound like? Do I sound bad? Do I sound good? Let me know. We'll just pause this real quick, guys. There you go. All good. Ah, man. Whew. Should we start the show over? Should we start it back? Should we take it back? Man, I hate when there's audio issues and there's always something because we got all this stuff going on. There's always some kind of issue happening with something all over the place. So thank you, Vic Vicious, for watching our backs, and for that you're gonna get a little bit of this. Vic Vicious, that's for you, man. Thank you, as always, for having our back. Let's go, baby. Okay, let's take this from the top. So yeah, we took our children to like a children's museum. So you can go, like, it's all realistic stuff. You can go like shopping at the grocery store. You can like do you can like fix a car, change the tires, do the batteries on it, like all this cool stuff. You can go to the vet clinic and wash the dog, like the toy dogs and everything. It is a really cool place to go. It's called the Betty Bryn Museum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, downtown in the heart of Milwaukee. It was dope, and I knew my son was gonna love the auto mechanic shop. You can like get underneath the car, put the muffler in, change the tires, all this realistic stuff. One would think that our kids would be tired out. Now my son, down for the count, no worries. Daughter, not so much. Not that at all. Man. So, but we're here now. That's all that matters, guys. We're here now. Okay, let's start this from the top here. Fred Burner coming in hot. Haters gonna hate and say hell no, but we love arcade, so let's fucking go. That's right, man. Absolutely love the energy and enthusiasm you bring to each and every one of our shows, man. Jason Little Alien is in the house, dude. Let's go. Let's see here. Let's scroll down. Vic Vicious says SNK versus Capcom. Please don't let this be clickbait. Oh no, man. It is live. And we will get into all that because I'm super excited. That's one of my go-tos that I play on the MVSX. The possibilities, we'll get to that. I promise you, my guy. Relapse Productions is here. Yo, let's go for the Let's Go show for show. I love it. I absolutely love it. Retro Gaming Guy stopping by saying what's up again. Congratulations on the 100,000 subscribers that you have, man. Keep at it, my guy. Keep at it. Let's scroll down, see what else we got. We don't want to leave anybody out. And thank you for everybody letting me know the audio issues. Terry B, appreciate you being here. We got Waze in the house. Thor KC, thank you so much. Let's bring this back down a little bit, and we should be caught up. Vic Vicious says, Danny, next mod suggestion, swap out that crappy Wash Dig Dug monitor. Yes, guys. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at this thing and it's going to get switched out. So that's not the home. It drives me nuts, guys. You want to talk about, I told you, I got that anal line, man. It drives me nuts. It's probably, I think Golden T is going to go there. I'm going to do a little flip flopping. We also have some arcades up for sale, some like duplicates. So we're going to see a little bit or a lot of change for the cornercade, which will be good, guys. It'll be good. Don't worry about it. Speaking of good, real quick, we're missing somebody here. She's coming in late. My hostess with the mostest. It's Mrs. Cornercade. Let's
How are
go.
you going to sell me out like that? You have me army rolling on the floor. No one was supposed to know.
Yep,
and then you
it was
tell
great.
everybody.
Well, no. You were taking care of business. It's all good. You were taking care of business.
Guys, I was napping. I literally fell asleep.
She
Our
pulled-
daughter put me to bed.
Yeah, she pulled a P-dubs and she's like, snort on the couch.
Well, you literally were texting me. Why didn't you just come out there?
Well, I didn't want to wake her if she was asleep. So I was like, honey, are we ready to start the show or what? So let's go. Let's go.
I fell asleep like into the next show on
Universe.
my phone.
Yeah. J-Rod, thank you so much, man, for stopping by. That's right. Happy Sunday night, guys. Well, it's technically my Saturday, so I have Sunday, Monday off this week. So I'm excited. Still got time.
Everything up.
Still got time for the weekend here. Julio Hernandez says, so as many expected, Arcade1up was not at EVO. What do you expect? What do you expect besides the mashup? MK Golden Tee from Arcade1up. They should at least give us great deals starting at $2.99. Hold that thought for just give us 1 second. I want you guys to ask these questions away. Hold that thought for when we get to that center section of the show here, when we're going to talk about the Costco situation. That's gonna be the big one. But yes, getting back to Vic Vicious, I would love to actually swap out that monitor 100%. Let's see here. We got Mr. Monday Night, even though it's Sunday night, says, I've been foreshadowing SNK vs. Capcom for the last several streams. Oh man, this is big. Like, it's okay. First, it was the Street Fighter 35th anniversary, which we had on the Nintendo Switch. Then we get that bombshell, a couple weeks ago of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 coming out on the Nintendo Switch consoles and stuff like that. And it's just like, wow, like that's dope. Like now people have an option besides buying like an Arcade1up cabinet to play this. Now SNK versus Capcom, you really can't buy any home arcade unless you do the high-low hack to really get that game. I mean, just really, really cool stuff and really hype news for like fighting communities all over the place to be able to do all that fun stuff and tournaments with. Look at this. Julio Hernandez says, you're not caught up. You're actually, if you want to hit the play, yeah, hit the play button and scroll all the way over. Yeah, it's muted. You're good. I don't know what I just did. You get at the backtrack. Mrs. Cornercade's doing a little IT work on her side. But Julio Hernandez says, I'll read it for you here. It says, the mod queen, Mrs. Cornercade, best duo. Thank you so much, man. Let's go. Give me the air 5.
Where did I go?
Let me help. Yeah, is that the right stream there? What does the title say?
No, I'm in Fast and Furious.
Okay, that's okay. Go up and hit the back arrow on the upper left-hand corner. Yep. And then you should be good there. There you go. You're fine. Don't touch it now. All right, she's back. She's all caught up. Don't need to touch anything, and you're good to go. All right, Vic, we'll get to those questions. It says SNK vs. Capcom 2 is what we should be talking about. Are you very excited about that? Okay, we'll go get there. I promise, guys. Okay, so let's guys, thank you everybody for coming in. We got 26 people in the building live and in the house. Make sure you hit that like, guys. Help support the channel. We are on the road now. We just hit like 30 seconds ago 2,060 subscribers now. So that is a tribute to all of the people that have subscribed to the Cornercade channel. Keep it rolling, guys. We don't want to stop. We're on the road to 3K. It's going to be a while. We're going to have a lot of fun doing it. We'll have a lot of fun getting there with you guys as well. So let's do this first. Let's actually crank this guy out right here. So let's let this video from B Kong here just shed some light onto what's going on. So kind of missed opportunities here. Ms. Cornercade, you can touch on this whenever you want to tag yourself in here. So this was EVO 2023. Arcade1up was there. They had the Marvel vs. Capcom 2, as you can see there.
Live.
Yeah, yes. And they unleashed their a hole in one. What do you want to call this? The banger of a cabinet in the Dynamo that we forever wanted to see in form factor, and this is where it came out. It was beautiful, gorgeous. I mean, Arcade1up, you saw from the sales alone, they made $14 million this month. From what we kind of saw on James Hates Everything stream there. So obviously they were doing something right with this, because the previous months weren't like that at all. But this is a very new, exciting form factor. Same games lineup, but just a new form factor with that like no deck protector guard that they have on there. So it's really cool stuff. Now this year, if we let this play, but we fast forward to 2024 EVO, there were some home arcade YouTubers that said, "Hey, Arcade1up might be there. Hey, I'm going to bank on it. Let's talk about pro, Street Fighter." That was all pie in the sky. We said that on this channel alone. So guys, there's no chance of them being there, and I wanted to be wrong, and here we are now. We are right. So they're not there. And Miss Corner Kate, what do you think? Is that a missed opportunity that they could have been there? I mean, can you imagine a Dynamo, Street Fighter 3 Alpha, or Street Fighter 3 Third Strike cabinet? Would that be something you'd want to see?
We can imagine a lot of things. They're not doing any of it.
Oh, there you go.
So were they there the previous year, or was none of that happening because of COVID?
No, so that was this. This is 2023.
No, I know. I'm saying prior to this.
2022?
Yeah.
No idea. We were just starting out. I was not following.
Well, they've been around. Well, I know we were. I'm asking, I guess, the chat.
Oh, EVO or Arcade1up?
No, Arcade1up.
Yeah.
How many years prior to this were they at EVO?
Okay.
Like, what's the trend with EVO and Arcade1up?
Yeah, so, well, long and short, this is like when John D was there, this would be like the bread and butter. This is where you go to, like, this is the fighting a mecca, like a huge tournament, thousands and thousands of dollars on the line. I mean, so this would be a great place to showcase, like, said cabinet that you wanted to see. It's a very, it'd be cool. Like, there's vendors all over there, I would assume. I've never been to EVO myself, but it just looks like a really cool opportunity to show off something, have a little booth there, like you see here, and to really kind of promote yourself, especially with a fighting game. Like, it wouldn't bring like a Dig Dug there. That's
what's up, Terry B?
Yeah, Terry B is in the house. Thank you so much, man, for stopping by. Fourth Horseman is here as well. But yeah, this would be a chance to.
What's up? Sorry, I missed you.
Skyhook is here as well. Thank you so much, man, for stopping by.
I'm bad at reading this chat thing.
No, it's okay.
I can barely see anything, guys.
Yeah, how's your eye feeling?
I have surgery coming up. We're gonna do a ton of streams here, guys, because we got to get my mind off of this. So I'm really excited.
Yeah, she could be under. What? It wouldn't be under the needle. It'd be under the sandpaper.
Yeah, under the sandpaper.
Because they're gonna sand her eye down.
I have to be awake for this. I'm not excited.
Yeah, it's what it is. Let's go over here so we don't block the chat here with all the chats coming in. C North, what's going on, man? Thank you so much for stopping by. But yeah, okay, so long and short, so B Kong here showing off the arcade, reverse printed marquee, talking about the buttons and all that jazz. I just think at the end of the day, it was kind of a missed opportunity for 1UP to have something. Now, like I said, I knew that
they can only go if they're funded, though, so they clearly weren't funded. So what does that say?
100%, yeah. So like nobody was really interested in bringing them along for the ride. So and again, maybe they didn't have a product, so that will kill off now. I can definitely kill off any chance of us seeing Street Fighter 3 Alpha or Third Strike in an Arcade1up product for the rest of the year, which kind of a bummer. Yeah, I mean, chat, what do you think at the end of the day? How do you feel about that? Were you hoping to see some type of, with Evercade making the Street Fighter Alpha series? Did you want Arcade1up to make a product that maybe, kind of competes or has the same games lineup as that? So I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of bummed because I wanted to see something more. You always want to see something at the end of the day. You want to get new product, new form factors, but it is what it is. Ms. Corner Key, you weren't gonna be sad no matter what, were you? Yeah, kind of same old, and just whatever. So you're kind of over. I would assume you're over kind of the Street Fighter. Something's got to really blow you out of the water to be excited about.
Well, I mean, at this point, if they do anything. But I don't think they're going to.
It's true. Yeah. I mean, Vic Vicious says not showcasing your newest cabs, at least prototypes, was a huge missed opportunity. Thus, new regime seems to not care about making money, no matter they're in a hole. There is some interesting things. So, we get into, yeah, I'll touch on this when we get to the Costco portion, because I want to stay kind of like a little bit on track here. Because a lot of people are like, dude, Arcade1up, 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 and Arcade1up has told everybody that it's the retailers. It's the retailers at the end of the day. So the retailers are making these decisions, and the retailers didn't want a Dynamo Third Strike, which is just so odd that we got it before. Why not? It's a different game. I don't get it. Doug Wynn said a surprise from Arcade1up would have been nice. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. Yeah, we're all hopeful. I was like, hey,
their funds are tied up in legal issues. It seems
could be, yes. And I was like, hey, I thought that, I don't know, was that dropped and dismissed? I think that.
Well, the thing is, it seemed like they're gonna have a really good year based off of what Travis was saying. And now Travis has been quiet all year, probably because he's not happy with how the year went. And yeah.
And now we're here.
And now we're here doing nothing.
Still. Well, we're not doing nothing. We're still.
We're doing nothing.
No, we're definitely not doing. No, Arcade1up's not doing nothing. We're doing something. We've been lighting up the coin doors, lighting up the buttons.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about nothing.
We're saving for a pinball. Like, so there's yeah, we're not. There's not really like cool, like, oh my god, breaking.
Arcade1up's doing nothing.
Yeah, we're not. There's not cool breaking news information, but there's still home arcade like fun that we're having.
I think it's way too close.
On our end. That's fine. Let me just sit here and twirl my chair, right? Did you
want my awkwardness?
Did you want something to drink?
Okay, see, you made me like army crawl in here, so I was gonna like hop out and go get something to drink.
You can go get something to drink. That's okay. Okay, so yeah, so I mean, long and short, bringing it to like, so this is the big one right here. So let me just bring this up real quick. I had this and I don't know where it went. Oh, of course, it's not gonna. Okay, hold on. You literally have to have this on screen to share this. Okay, so bizarre. All right, let's bring this guy up right here. Okay, so that brings us to this. Okay, yes, Arcade1up missed opportunity, 100% to kind of showcase, Skyrus is all about, right place, right timing, doing all this stuff. Now, we talked about another speculation as far as doing a Mortal Kombat, and you said what, Mr. Cornercade, based off the information and articles that we read? You said what it was?
Yeah, golden tier. What was it? I'm so sleepy right
Come on,
now.
let's do this. You got this.
Space Invaders.
Yes, she did it, chat.
Guys,
let's
I did
go.
Research. This wasn't like out of my butt.
Yeah, she did research like all night. Yeah, and it kind of looks from the bill of lading that you were.
I devoted nap time to this research. I didn't take this lightly.
No, this is serious stuff here. So let's see if we can flip us. There we go. Okay, so
if this is what this looks like, I'm gonna vomit.
No, this is definitely not what this is gonna look like. So we've seen.
What do you think it's gonna look like?
I don't know.
We
I think
discussed that.
I honestly think. We haven't, no, but I honestly think that it's not gonna look like that bad. It's just gonna be weird, like, and this is where I want to just back the bus up here. Arcade1up didn't come to Costco and say, "Hey, would you guys, you mentioned you want a golden tee. Why don't we just do like a Mortal Kombat with that?"
So it's gonna look worse.
Yeah, right. Like, no, you're not gonna. It's gonna look way worse. No, I think they'll do like an okay job with it. We all want to see a render, so we can either.
Well, I mean, if Costco said yes, it's got to be better than Star Wars,
which is insanity. So, and you guys, listen, you guys know that I snapped off.
Maybe they only saw one side of it.
You guys know that I snapped off when I said, "Hold on." So Costco. So when Michael B said that Costco turned down Star Wars XL, Atari Star Wars XL, because the graphics were bad, I literally snapped on stream. I said, hold on, you just sold a Pac-Man XL. Are you telling me that those graphics are better? Like, I'm very confused here. So Costco believes in their heart of hearts that Golden Tee is going to outsell Star Wars XL, because they would have bought in the Star Wars XL if they like it. So they said the graphics are bad. Why don't you do like a Golden Tee? That'd be kind of cool. And then put a spin on it. I'm sure that was what the words were said. Put a spin on it. Or something like that, right?
Spin on it?
Yeah, put a trackball spin on it. So they came back and sold this, or this was already in the works as to they had A, B, and C planned. Like what you said, honey. You said, hey, they're going to bring these designs and then they're going to pick one, and they've already have an order shipped. Now, I just want to let you know, guys, it literally could be a My Little Pony XL stand-up arcade cabinet that Costco wants, and Arcade1up will make it. It literally could be
because
the
they
dumbest
will
thing
buy the
in
PO. It's all
the
paid
world.
for.
Yes, and that's what I want to let the chat know. I'm not sitting here defending Arcade1up. It's not what this is. It's just clarity, guys. Arcade1up didn't say, hey, this will sell over Cubert. Let's go. It's Costco said, this is what we want. Make it for us. Arcade1up is selling to Costco. They're not selling to me. They're not selling to Katie, Mrs. Cornercade. They're not selling to Julio Hernandez or Consorm Entertainment or Vic Vicious. They're selling to Costco. Once Costco buys it, Arcade1up could care less what the hell anything happens with this.
Caveat. There had to have been some brains behind that, though. Like, someone at Arcade1up had to have been like, well, what about this? So there still could have been someone, most likely was someone at Arcade1up that was like, hey, what about this idea?
They probably wanted to switch it up because they just did a Golden Tee XL. So they said, okay, Costco, we'll meet you in the middle. We'll do the Golden Tee. Like, there'll be those games on there, but we got to be able to switch this up because we just released one.
Like, with something like this, you have licensors involved.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, right?
So maybe these
like, now you have a duo. Like, you have licensor agreements. Like, these two licensors had to have agreed on this specific cab. Otherwise, it wouldn't have happened.
100%.
So, like, this is Arcade1up specifically.
But I'm saying, like, Costco said, this is what we want. And Arcade1up came back and said, hey, let's put a spin on this.
This is a pretty big project because they had to get licensors to sign off on that.
And I found it really funny. I think it was on Super Game Room, too. They said, somebody said, a community member said, like, can you imagine you're like, you go off tee, right? You shoot the ball off tee. When you get on the green, it's like, okay, now you got to fight like Raiden and you're in a Mortal Kombat match to like make par. Like, it's so funny. I was dying. I was like, oh man, this could be funny. Like, obviously they're not redesigning the wheel here, but it'd be interesting to see like A, what this looks like, and B, what are the games on it. Now, is it for us? Absolutely not.
No, I literally told him I would divorce him if this ended up in the cornercade. We're not reviewing this. That's not even happening.
It'd be so funny, chat. Like, we do the flip, like, and then like in 2 months it's in the cornercade.
And Danny's got like nothing in here.
Oh my god.
You'll see if you know I'm gone, it's because like Dig Dug and X-Men will be out of here.
No,
if that's gone, then there's red flags everywhere.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Let's see where we at, chat. Vic Vicious says, now that 1UP isn't releasing anything new this year, I'm planning on getting 5 Dynamo cabs to mod. Holy cow.
That's a big project.
Yeah, Vic Vicious plans on doing Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter 3, Aliens and RoboCop cabs. Insane.
Yeah, screw it. We're gonna do all of our own cabs.
Vic Vicious. Yeah, honestly, I mean, that's what we were kind of modding and doing our thing. We got the WrestleMania coming. Our WrestleMania graphics got lost, so the company's gonna resend one out. So now we got to restart the clock again, which stinks.
Ended up at a warehouse.
Yeah, they ended up in a warehouse. Ezekiel was telling me it's like, come on, guys, get the address right. Let's go, dude. So Vic Vicious, can you please let us know how you're going to mod that Street Fighter 3? Because pictures, a little bit of video action if you want, like description. I would love to take a Dynamo cab and mod it to Street Fighter 3. I think that would be really cool. That'd be a great opportunity. That'd be something that I would really like. That'd be one of those cabs that you keep. You know, we talked about selling some cabs. I mean, there are cabs that aren't going anywhere, X-Men, Golden Tee, Time Crisis, NBA Jam, X-Men 97. We're going to make that into a Coda cab. So any of those, like...
Whoa. What?
Yeah, we're going to make X-Men 97 into the X-Men Children of the Atom. We already know this.
Use real terms. I don't know what you're doing.
So one of the games that's on there, we're just gonna put the marquee in.
Terms that Mrs. CC understands.
Yeah, obviously we're gonna keep the Dynamo. So there's some
doing over there.
Yeah, so
slow with the bus down.
Hey, that's okay. That'd be really cool, just to say the least. Julio Hernandez says golf fatality. Yeah, pretty much. Constorm says going off the possibility that Super Gamer Dudes. Super Gamer. That literally looks like Super Gamer if you're reading this fast. SDCC is coming in the coming week. I would be totally shocked if MK/Golden Tee cab is revealed then. Maybe. I mean, we should see it. Usually when we get this like bill of lading stuff coming through, I mean, it's coming to the ports kind of thing, and then we will see it now. In about, I think, 4 to 6 weeks is when it'll hit retailers, that kind of time frame. So maybe 3-6 weeks. So you're looking at month and a half, and it'll be at Costco. Yeah, and Doug Wynn is it wouldn't sell out Star Wars. And this is a retailer making the decision like, hey, Star Wars graphics look bad. We don't think it'll sell. So let's do this instead. It's just it's mind blowing at the end of the day. Vic Vicious says we all know damn well that whenever this cab comes out, the community is going to be modeling into a single cab game. Oh yeah, 100%. So this is the one positive thing. And Miss Corner Cat, I made that slide just to let you know. Look at
What slide?
the one you're looking at, the picture.
That's not a slide.
That's a slide. Yeah.
That's a picture.
Okay, I made the
slide would insinuate that there's multiple.
Well, I mean,
slides.
it's
Like
a slide. It's
slideshow.
one
Like
slide.
it's PowerPoint.
I
How
don't.
old are you?
I don't have PowerPoint. It'd be nice if I maybe could. Oh, that'd be cool. I could share it and then go through. That would be kind of cool. But no, I made this, so I was very proud of myself because I put together a little graphic action. But yeah, 100%. The one takeaway here is if it's in this midway form factor, it might even be in the golden T form factor where the screen is slanted and stuff. We don't know what kind of form factor it is, but if it's a midway XL shape, 1,000%, guys, this will sell because people will be wanting to mod it into the cabinet of their choosing. So more likely, and you get your XL Mortal Kombat, you can get said XL, anything that you want. That would be the one positive takeaway I would take out of this for sure. Relapse Production says, I couldn't buy this mashup to even mod because by the time you mod this cabinet, it'll look like a legit MK cab that would cost the same price as a commercial MK. Yeah, you weigh your options, but then you got commercial MK problems.
But it'll clearance out eventually. They all do.
Yep, 100%. So you'll get it at a little bit of a discount if you wait. But yeah, you'll have MK, real cabinet problems.
For sure clearance out.
And then you still, at the end of the day, even though you buy an MK cabinet, so let's just hypothetically put you're buying this cabinet for $800 to $1,200, you're still going to change out everything that's in there. You're going to put, an LED light bulb in. You're going to replace the T-molding, the sticks, the buttons. You're literally side art more than likely, painting. You see stuff. If you're subscribed to 19K Fox, you'll see the stuff that you're doing all that restoration work regardless, unless you don't care how the cabinet looks. But you'd want those things to be nice. You'd want to kind of restore arcade history. So, that will cost you an additional amount of money. I mean, you're looking at either way, regardless of what you do with it while shipping, you're looking at $2,000 per cabinet is what you'd be looking at. Unless you get a steal, like it's going to get, you saw that Bubbles cabinet that was on Facebook Marketplace. It was $800. It looked impeccable, but it's Bubbles. I mean, I don't know how much. Well, I mean, I don't know how many people are putting Bubbles in their arcade. Like that's not the first. Yeah, but that's gonna be your first round draft pick. Is Bubbles out of all the cabinets? You just admitted to yourself that it'd be Gauntlet Legacy.
That was looking up.
We're not getting a Bubbles.
I was trying to find a. I was trying to find a Bubbles shower curtain for our bathroom.
Man, you are so funny.
It doesn't exist.
Oh, gee, I wonder why. I wonder why, Chad.
Well, how perfect would that be? A Bubbles shower curtain.
Oh, I guess okay.
Perfect. You see it,
Bubbles
I can see you there. Shower curtain.
I got you. Mm. But that logo, it's so funny. It's like a big bubble with arms that's like smiling at you.
Shower.
I know. I know it's funny. I get it now. Stupid. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see here. Mark Stevenson says, can these cabs have a USB slot? Can these arcades have a USB? They do. Most of them do. There are a few that don't. Like when I was buying the coin doors, looks like the Star Wars Atari does not have a USB slot. I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, most of them have USB slots. Retro Rob, thank you so much, man, for stopping by. Let's go, dude. He's gonna be on vacation for a good month, so enjoy your time off of YouTube.
Month.
Yeah, he's taking some time with him and
Lord.
Yeah, it's just taking some time and just getting away, Fred Burner, I just can't see them putting two different IPs in the same cab. They haven't mixed license before, or have they? Have they mixed licenses before? Are you sure?
No, I don't believe so.
Let me think.
We were told that they can't mix licenses. Which is why they will never come out with a multi-cade. That is from the horse's mouth, Cyrus.
For a burner, we might have to revisit this in a couple weeks here. We might have to revisit that comment.
In a couple weeks?
Well, yeah, that's when we're about to find out what this is.
Well, no, they've never done it. That's what the question is. They've never done it, so this is something new.
Well, the community was saying that I'm trying to think. The community was saying that some people speculated that were actually there's like a missed comma, and that the way the wordage was, and I don't have the picture of the bill of lading, guys, but the way the wordage was like essentially we're getting an XL Golden Tee, we're getting an
Oh
XL
god, that
Mortal
would be
Kombat.
so funny.
That would be funny, but that's just not gonna happen. Like
No, it's
that's just
definitely a Frankenstein cat.
yeah, it's definitely a Frankenstein cat. We just heard where there's smoke, there's a lot of fire. I mean, the one look at it, I don't have a picture here, but like a render, class of 81 pub table, honey. So you're a no-go on the XL. But what do you think about a class of 81 pub table? Do you have any interest in that?
I don't know.
All right. Well, there you go, guys.
Kind of
I don't know.
meh.
It's a
I
mess.
mean, the pub. I guess another pub table wouldn't hurt.
Okay, well, definitely would
Have
sell
a
the
little bit of
Atari.
an assortment. There's a market for it.
Yeah. Fourth Horseman says, I know I'm not alone here. There's a lack of fresh re-releases making me lose interest in this hobby. 100% agree with you, my guy. 100%. So, yes, and this is the consensus here. Now, people will drop off. New people will come on. I don't think like that's like the issue. It's, for me, these games will live forever no matter what. So, we play the games all the time. We have fun. So, but yeah, like you look around your arcade room, you're like, gosh, like I really only have like 10 different titles, and a lot of them are like rehashes and re-repeats. It's like the same old every single time. And it's the retailers at the end of the day. Arcade1up tries. You guys saw from the prototypes that were out there, like they try to come up with some new titles, like, but the retailers just go back to the well of like the top 10 or top 5 arcade games, and they kind of just stay in that realm and they don't want to branch out.
But then we're given lip service where we're told, well, those are the things that we have to sell and recreate and rehash to pay for the titles that you want. But where are the titles that we want?
Good point. Like, so
like
that's
how many times do we have to come out and rehash Pac-Man before we get MK4 or like
something different, like anything different, like a stand-up Hydro Thunder or something. I just think it's just not gonna happen ever for this point. I'm the doors are pretty much shut for me. I would love to see it, guys.
Say that again.
No, the doors are shut for me, and Arcade1up coming out with new and exciting things.
Guys,
now
changing him.
I will say this, and when we see that NBA Jam Slim Katie thing, it just makes you wonder. I was hoping for, hey, at the very least this year, it'd be cool to get some deluxe titles of re-releases. And we talked about Miss Corner Kid, like them doing like Space Invaders, right? Or a Terminator Deluxe, like Space Invaders Deluxe. We talked about, I think the biggest one for us, Frogger Deluxe. We've talked about like, even like the ones that the 2 players. So we talked about 2 players before NBA Jam Slim Katie was re-releasing all the 4 players into 2-player deluxes, giving them the right and proper form factor and body style.
Re-releasing, I would take a re-release of the 4 players at this point in the correct form factor.
Yeah, like where the midway shape.
Yeah, like
100%.
Because now we have the correct 2-player decks that we can just purchase.
Just swap it out.
Aftermarket. Like,
yeah.
I'll support a small business.
For sure. Like, because at the end of the day, yes,
they're easy enough to put in.
Like, we could mod these things. We could do X-Men 97 and just make it into an X-Men. Like, Fox is going to do that, right? Get the artwork. But it's a ton of money to do this. Like, it's like all in. Like, you're looking at like $800+, and it's like, dude, I just want these things for like $2,399. Like, so that's where it's like, and I want it to be factory, because sometimes when you mod, they don't always look the way the factory can produce it. So like, that's the other twofold. It's like, man, like, yes, you could go through, but even if I were to buy like G.I. Joe's risers, for example, and take all of my riser cabs and make them riserless to bring in that deluxe factor, I mean, you're looking at $600+. You're probably looking at all in with shipping. I mean, it could be up to almost like $800 because you're gonna buy vinyl for the sides. Like, it's a lot. It's a big investment, like for stuff we already own. I don't know. It's hard at the end of the day.
See, like, I don't look at it as that big of a deal because a lot of people take hits when they resell their cabinets anyways. So like the upgrades, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, when we all know
I'm all
this.
gung ho on the risers, though. You know how I am with Joel's risers.
Yeah, they're dope. But like,
I know
look at our
you
Dig
are
Dug.
too. I'm not taking that away, but like, I'll buy
Oh
a Joel
yeah,
riser before I'll buy a new Arcade1up and an upgraded body style.
yeah. It's totally it's totally 100%. Jason says, I see $5.99, then $4.99, $3.99, then clearance out. It's what Costco does after they make the certain targets. So that's what you kind of be looking at. Patrick M is in the building. That is a new and friendly face. Thank you so much, man, for stopping by. Midway XL could be $6.99, $7.99 is what you're looking at.
But they already have the licenses, or does that not matter?
Who already has licenses? Arcade1up?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it matters. I think they can price it at what they. I mean, Costco's gonna price it what they want to price. You saw Time Crisis. Shop Hippo said, "No,
But
we're
they
gonna price it
didn't
at
have Time
$7.50."
Crisis's license, so that comes out of the gate more expensive. Remember?
Yes and no. Arcade1up never wanted that cab at $7.50. They specifically told Shop Hippo. They said it's not gonna sell as well as it needs to at $7.50. It's way too much.
Mm-hmm.
I think ideally $6.99 was their top target. But I would even think Arcade1up would have said $5.99 easy. Like they didn't want to price it in, and Shop Hippo said $7.50. And look, guys, it's already at $5.40 kind of thing. So again, you can speak with your wallet at the end of the day and not buy it. The price will go down, and that's like that with anything, guys. Food, gas, you name it, housing. Don't buy, guys. We control. We control what's going to happen at the end of the day. Let's just put it like that. No, Costco won't. Jason says. Relapse says Danny covered his eye with some Mrs. CC mentioned a bubble shower curtain.
What?
Yes. This was back before. Yeah, so Retro Rob, just to let you know, Miss Corner, he's headed to Hawaii.
Oh,
2 weeks, mostly off the grid. I mean, I think we can all live without YouTube for a little bit if we're going to Hawaii. That's the joint right there. Retro Rob, make sure to take pictures, man, and have a blast out there. Damien Deal With It is in the building. What's going on, man? Thank you so much for stopping by.
I want to live off the grid for a while. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's different. I did that. I think one time when I went on a cruise.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have internet on a cruise. It's like $80 a minute.
Maybe I should go off the grid. Just be stay-at-home mom off the grid.
Well, I mean, it's not like you're producing content in your channel. Do you want to see some shorts from Mrs. CC? Look at.
I'm gonna go off the grid. That means I don't have to talk to you.
Well, no, you still have to talk to me because you're still here.
Constorm
is in the building. Said they have mixed asteroids and centipedes in 2018, but on an IP level, it's a very different story. I know. Winding the bus back. Now that you think about it, wasn't there a Silver Strike and Golden Tee kind of prototype that would have been so awesome? That would have been a killer right there.
I'm sure there's 1,000 different prototypes, but they don't go out to the market because the licenses aren't there or whatever.
Something could get approved or disapproved real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you read that comment for me, honey?
What comment? Yeah, Mrs. CC wants her 4K pinball.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a lot of work for that.
Community has known this. I've been asking for.
No, I wanted to. Like, don't get it twisted at all. Like,
you just started wanting it, guys. You all know he's been trying to shove the Arcade1up pinball down my throat. For how long?
No, I was just saying it would fit better.
That you've been into this 4K pinball.
No, but actually, we discovered that it doesn't even matter anymore because there's a new spot where it could go, and I took the measurements.
It could fit in here. For how long? I just didn't measure.
Well, I'll tell you what. Fred Burner has no interest in the Galaga Miss Pac-Man pub table, so there
goes that.
There goes that idea for sure. Damien says now if they would have done an MK/KI bash cab, I'm sure people would have been like, but then them buttons would be a nightmare, 100%. Like, so this is going to be reminiscent. Like the control panel I envision in my head is going to be a lot like the Simpsons was. It's just going to be a little interesting because is your joystick going to be right on the edge of where you put your hand placement because you had those, 6 button scheme. If there's all the Mortal Kombat in there, a 5 button scheme, if you don't include MK3 for some reason, and then you have that trackball in the middle. Is that going to be a small trackball? Is it going to be a big 3-inch trackball? Like, what is it going to be? I would assume it's going to be a 3-inch trackball. So there's a lot of real estate taken up on that control panel for sure. Unless you don't make it a 2-player, it's just a 1-player cab, which would be very, very weird. Peter McNabb says, Class of 81 pub table. That means 4 players. Those are 2-player games. Battle Royale, please. Yes, 100% agree. I would buy a Battle Royale in a heartbeat. What? She said, "Wait, hold on."
Peter McNabb, the one that is pro XLs. Am I getting them mixed up?
That's Paul Mindeman.
Paul Mindeman.
But
okay.
I'm sure
Where
Peter.
is Mindeman?
I'm sure. Well, we go on too late for Paul, unfortunately. So Paul catches us on the replay.
Are you getting this, Paul?
No, he's not watching. He goes to sleep, unfortunately. Yeah.
Well,
if we
in replay,
guys, okay, that's fair. Leave a comment down below, Paul, if you're gonna get that mashup X-Men or not X-Men XL.
Okay, I had to get something to drink.
But yeah, so if you guys in the chat, are you guys ever at all interested in this Costco mashup mashed potatoes cab? Let us know. But the Class A 81 pub table, I think it's going to be 2-player. I don't see there being 4-player controls on there. That's just my thought. I don't know. But yeah, a battle royale would be dope. I would totally buy 100% buy that. That's actually one that I would legit buy in that pub table form factor. Fred Burner says, I would definitely be interested in new deluxe cabs for 1-player games, new XL cabs for 2-player fighters. Yeah, I mean, here right now we're just in on the deluxe. That's what we kind of like. But again, the XL is not bringing enough flavor to the show to actually want us to even look at that. All right, Brooklyn Menace is in the house, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, like Constorm saying, at this point, the safest option is to scale up and a deluxe, release it as kits and pray that one of the companies don't throw a fit about design. So it's going to be interesting to see, getting back to that NBA Jam Slim Katie design. Is that the new form factor going forward? That was the first thought that popped in my head when I first saw it. I was like, uh-oh, like they're not just like randomly doing this. Like this is more than likely going to be the new form factor going forward. And it's like, oh man, that really stinks at the end of the day. So we just gotta wait. We gotta wait and see. Unfortunately, that's just how it works. Yeah, ways of selling. It says, "Don't settle, Mrs. Corner Arcade. The Arcade1up pinball stinks." Like, yeah, no, 100%.
How long it takes?
With the SSF kit, that's gonna be some cool stuff. Julian says, Mrs. CC and Danny, how close are you guys in buying that 4K pinball? So, okay, so here's the thing. We have to make a decision at the end of the day, and we have a little bit of credit card debt that we need to kind of get out of. So if I keep making the minimum payment on that, then like we have, I want to say,
basically, we have some adult conversations to have.
Yeah.
We're a ways away. Long story short, we're a ways away.
We'd be like, we're like 1/4 of the way there. But yeah, we need to sell. So some things that are on the chopping block that we don't want to let go, guys. But the two, I want to say the Street Fighter Shinku that we have, and what other duplicate do we have? Oh yeah, the Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Mm-hmm. So those two, the Casino Cade, unfortunately, and the pub table.
Unfortunately, it's just stuff that like we don't really have to have.
We don't have to have it. It's cool
like
to have.
Card holders.
Yeah, it's cool to have, but like, hey, those 4 I think would be huge to move on from. And then I would say the MVSX too. If we could make that happen.
Get rid of some things to get a bigger wand.
Yeah, 100%.
That makes sense.
Yeah, 100%. So I think if we could move those 5, we'll be in some good shape to get out of debt and to put it towards pinball with obviously the SSF kit because you guys recommend that.
We had like a bigger conversation about let's not go into debt getting something that we want.
Yeah.
Let's be smart about this.
Yeah, we gotta be smart, guys. That's what we do here. We don't. We gotta make adult decisions.
Julio Hernandez says, Katie, don't let Danny get the new NBA Jam. I am going to hold on tight and try my best.
Oh no, we're not. I mean, it'd be cool to like review and stuff, but we're not. There's no plans on that. Yeah, Jason says focus on the pinball. No, there's no plans for that. I'm not trying to get that.
A lying ass.
No, I'm not getting that. It's not. It would be like I said. It'd be cool to review just to see the new form factor and stuff, but no. No chance.
You've got the form factor right behind you, sir.
Honey,
it's literally this. Literally this. You look at this and go play this.
Look at this and go play this.
Play.
Look, play, see, and do. Okay.
Oh
So,
man.
oh man, oh
Oh
man, not
man.
again, not
Oh
again.
me.
All
Oh
right,
my.
guys. So let me rewind this real quick. Okay, so we have some
Okay, now
news.
what's happening? What's going on?
So we have some news coming in here.
What news?
And when I saw this, guys, woo! This is SNK versus Capcom, guys. Oh man, this is one of my games that it's like a go-to when we play or when I play the MVSX because it's got a whole bunch of games on there. This is one that I love. I just love like it's just one of those rare games that like you couldn't really play at all. And now, guys, it is back and it's available on Steam as of right now. It's coming to the Switch. It's going to be on all consoles, I think, PS5, besides Xbox, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But this is really cool, Miss Corner Can. I know we played a lot when we had the Switch. We played a lot of the Street Fighter 35th Anniversary Edition. It was cool just playing bad, like play some fighting game, play Street Fighter against each other.
I gotta be honest, I don't recall playing this.
No, this game we'd never played.
Okay.
This is brand new, honey.
Okay,
So,
cool.
yeah, so that's why you recall us not playing this.
Okay, good.
So you're not left out here.
I'm still here, guys.
Yeah, she's still afloat, guy. Why don't you take a sip of whatever's in that
Oh my
fancy
gosh.
cup?
It's just water, but I'll take a sip.
So yeah, so long and short, yeah. So this is here. This is cool. I want to make sure. Okay, it's but yeah, so then MVC2 came out a couple weeks ago. Huge because like I said, the only way you could really play that game if you didn't have it before was get an Arcade1up. And now, yeah, so it looks like no Xbox support, like a Code Mystics on the bottom there. They're always involved with everything that goes on. It's great. But yeah, so now this one is in the building, guys, and any hopes of like Arcade1up coming out with this, I mean, those are squashed. But I will say this. If you can get an Intech deck and you can put this guy on the Switch on the Intech deck and you could play it on the form factor of an Arcade1up, that's where I was going, huh? Okay, maybe this would be kind of cool. Now, it'd probably be a better form factor than playing it on the MVSX because that one's it's just not a good form factor, but it's like got all the games, so it's like you want to play it and it looks great because it's the big red and it's in the building. But this, guys, for any of you guys who haven't seen this, and I was going to do a separate video on this, just going crazy because for me, I was really excited about this. Like, there's a chance with like way better, like obviously you have like support here of like, rollback, all that jazz. You can do like tournament stuff. Again, we don't really like cover like console gaming stuff on this channel. But I think the possibility of taking it onto the Nintendo Switch and having some fun with it, and then hey, if I have to sell, we talk about the purge. If I have to sell the MVSX to put towards a pinball, maybe get a little out of debt here, this would be cool. Just picking this up, slapping it on the the Nintendo Switch and at least having this iconic game in the bedroom at least, or putting this on, a future project that we could do. I think that would be really, really cool. But chat, what do you think about this? Are you excited? Are you excited about this? SNK versus Capcom, SVC Chaos release. I think this was really cool. And this is news that we got over EVO when they announced it. Mrs. CC, any thoughts at all? At all? You remember the first time I saw that on the MVSX, and I was like, oh my god, like I was going crazy. Like I played as Violent kind of immediately. Like, so that's cool. Like I don't know. It's a cool game that like I remember as a kid, but never got to play. This is one of those titles you just never ever got to play. And I got to play it for the first time like when I was an adult now. So
Yeah.
I was liking that they had this. It's just really cool at the end of the day. It's really cool to see like these things coming forward and front. Now we're getting an opportunity. Could John D be behind this? I just have a smile on my face, man, because this is very coincidental that all this is happening now. But this is very, very cool, man. If it is John, keep it up, dude. Like, do not stop. These are classic, iconic fighters. Like, this has just got his wheelhouse written all over it. Would have been so cool if Arcade1up could have done stuff like this. This is what we want. Can you imagine an SNK versus Capcom cab with just a bunch of banger titles on there? Oh my god, chat. What do you think? What do you think at the end of the day? Do you like this? Are you gonna pick it up? They just released the Nintendo World Championships game. I showed you about that, right? We talked briefly about that at the dinner table. That was you, honey. I said the Nintendo World Championships. Is that something you would pick up? Yeah, I love her. She's so funny.
Yeah, maybe.
Why don't you read a couple comments? Keep the chat entertained. I'm gonna pull up that video real quick. We'll slam this down real quick. You can read the Fourth Horseman's comment right there. That last one.
You didn't bring me my mouse today.
It's that one right there at the end.
What? This one that's up there?
Yep, that one right there. Yep.
What?
Can you not read it?
This?
Yeah, that's what you're reading. The comment. God, I fucking love you. Welcome to the Corner King, guys. This is Mrs. CC's first show, actually. She hasn't been doing this for 11 months. Good God, woman. Can you read here? I saw the bird cross the street. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can find a video here of the Nintendo World Championships.
I saw a video of that guy talking shit about you begging for pinball money. He can't make a meaningful content. Just talk shit about people like a bitch, in my opinion.
Wait, who is that? I saw a video of that guy.
Why you gotta make me read the uncomfortable
comment? I didn't know it was just a big comment. Hold on, I gotta take a sip here. Hold on. I was just pulling up some Nintendo World Championship stuff.
Thanks.
Okay, what's going on here? Okay, so
Jason, thanks, Jason.
Okay, the Fourth Horseman.
I have no mouse. I have no control. I'm trying to awkwardly not read this comment.
And she's clearly got no eyes either because she can't read anything.
I have eyes. I'm trying to awkwardly not read this comment.
I think we got to scoot closer. Okay, so Fourth Horseman says, I saw a video of that guy talking shit, begging for pinball money. He can't make meaningful content, just talk shit about people, likes a bitch. I mean, yeah, we all know, we get it. It's his shtick, whatever. I addressed it in a previous video. Don't need to always comment on this stuff, but like, I'm a positive person. Nobody's ever gonna bring me down, guys. You already know KFB couldn't do it. Like, we just stay positive here, and it doesn't matter because we're just positive. We don't care. Long and short, guys. Like, yes, like that's what the super chats are for. It's to go back into the channel. I'll just quick reiterate that the super chats are here, and the support, and the likes, and the views, and the ad revenue. All goes to supporting the channel, guys. It doesn't go to like buying my kids shoes or getting McDonald's on my break. It goes to making cool content for each and every one of you guys. And trust me, Arcade1up's not doing anything, but that doesn't mean Home Arcade is dead. Ezekiel, Mrs. Cornercade, Chicago Retro Ranger, and myself are going to be coming with some cool stuff. Just wait, guys. You just got to wait. Oh, the Fourth Horseman says, you're my favorite YouTube, bro. Thank you, man, for the support.
Now that we got that out of the way.
Were you going to hit it with a banger or what?
I was trying to, like, go past that.
Hold on. I can't please everyone. No one would be here if they didn't like y'all. 100%. Like, I mean, I'm sure there are people here that just need to touch grass, that watch Corner Cage channel, but, like, they don't comment or anything. I totally get that. But, yeah, at the end of the day, guys, we're just here to have fun about the games and play them and mod them and get our cool titles, get the right form factors, have fun with you. We love the community. We love each and every one of you guys. It's never going to change. But, yeah, that's about it. So I wanted to quick show this video here. Let's see if I can pull this guy up.
Oh,
I wanted to go. Oh, man, Mrs. Cornercade. Okay, guys, we'll put the sound on. Oh, this is by Nintendo. Maybe we shouldn't put the sound on.
Probably not.
So here, let's share this. I love you. So we talked about this very briefly. And so let me play this for you real quick, guys. Okay, so we got the sound off. So this is the Nintendo World Championships. Okay, this came out. Remember that gold cartridge that I showed you? It comes with it?
Yes, I was distracted with the comment. I knew what you were saying.
Oh, okay, cool. So this one right here. So this would be one that I would get. Like, you talked about, like, not arcade related stuff. Like, but this game's kind of cool because you're trying to beat your times, like doing these little like mini puzzle things that like Excite Bike. Like, these are all the cool things. This would be kind of cool, actually. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, Miss Cornercade, what are your thoughts? Would you get this?
Very cool.
So there you go. So I mean, you should be down.
Are you kidding me? I love this.
You love what, gaming, or you love the retro aspect? Like, those are the games you have to beat. Yes. Like, over 150 challenges with Kirby, Mario, you name it. Like, cool stuff there. Relapse says, personally not a fan of or Arcade1up, but I like the productions of the fine folks at Buy Stuff Arcades. Yeah, they do incredible work. And they still got that Super Sprint thing coming, which is insane. But yeah. yeah, this looks cool. So this reminds me of like, hey, cool stuff still coming out. The retro scene, both of these things are very retro. They're throwbacks, and it's not like this is a new Mario. I'm not really a big fan of like the new Marios and stuff, but this is all like throwbacks of things that like we played as kids, and now you're trying to beat that and beat certain times doing little cool puzzles. I think it's actually really cool. It's a really cool game, and it makes us what both want to get a Switch again, right?
I never wanted to get rid of the Switch, but I guess it just
Yeah.
got like dusty and we forgot about it.
Yeah, once Arcade1up kind of came into the fold, we kind of stopped playing the Switch, but we still love to play Mario Party.
I mean, in all fairness, a lot of things happen. Like we had a baby.
Yeah, we had a baby. What kind of baby?
A little pea pod.
Was it little Amelia?
Yes, it was little Amelia.
Yes. And then we had another big pea pod. That's Mr.
not
Face.
A pea pod. That's a big bean.
That's a big bean guy. Yeah, we had him too. So that was a lot. But oh, here we go. Fourth Horseman asks a good question here. How come you never got an ALU? You're not gonna know what that is, are you? An At Games Legends Ultimate. So it's At Games Legends version of an arcade cabinet.
You're giving me a minute to think about it.
Well, you were kind of looking.
I was, like, thinking. You didn't even give me a split second. Jeez, rude.
Well, I'm sorry. Why don't you go ahead and take this one away then?
What?
Go ahead and answer the question.
How come we never got one? We weren't even in long enough to get one. A, B, don't they suck?
I wouldn't say suck.
You have to like download the games and buy them, right?
They're just not a lot of like arcade banger titles. Like they had like Star Wars Return of the Jedi, like a Super Nintendo game. Like I'm not a fan of that. I want like arcade ROMs and arcade classics. I want everything arcade. I don't want to play console versions of games. I don't want to play Bubble Bobble. I want to play like fun, like banger arcade nostalgic games that we all know and love. And that just didn't really make the cut. Now, I will tell you this, an At Games Legends Ultimate would look dope with the Super Sprint skin on it, because you can fit all three wheels on that thing, and it'd be really, really cool. And you can do the coin ops mod with that, which is a lot like the MVSX hack, but it's like way better. You get a whole bunch of stuff, but again, that's the modding aspect, and we didn't know anything about that. We didn't do that at all. Yeah, see, you said to hook up an SSD, you need to have like 10,000 games. So literally, that'd be a giant multi-cade.
I personally, you guys are going to hate me. I don't like multi-cades. And here's why. I forget what games are on them, and I get totally lost. Like, I get lost with even the Arcade1ups having
14 games.
Yeah, I forget.
You do. You like
I forget Bubbles is on a cab.
There are a lot. So think about it. Right when we got rid of our Joust cabinet, I'd like stop playing Joust because I loved Joust on the right Joust form factor. I don't like playing it with like the joysticks instead of the ball tops on MK.
It's like Dig Dug. I will only play Dig Dug on Dig Dug.
Yeah, isn't it funny? Like we talk about that all the time, Chad. This is how people are too. It's like, when you have these big things, it's like a Netflix cab, and you're scrolling through, and then it's like, okay, it's time to go to bed because we don't have any games. Like couldn't find a game to pick.
I only play on MVSX. I only play Sonic. Sadly, like who the hell goes to MVSX to play Sonic?
That's so funny. Sonic It's Sonic 3D, right?
Yeah,
3D or
whatever it is. What was that on? I don't even like a Sega.
Yeah, it was on Sega. Yeah, Sega.
That's the exact one. Like, who goes on there to play that? It's not even an arcade game.
Yeah, and so I mean, like long and short, like you use the right form factors because like you do forget like even Puzzle Fighter was on Street Fighter. Like all the time, like, oh, it's a fun game.
Yeah, I was playing it the other night.
When was what was the last time you played what was that? It was the Gauntlet game that was on the MK cab. Like you kind of forget. Yeah, I mean that was a long time ago.
Blast.
Yeah.
Too.
So that's
so cool playing it with other people in the community.
Group of 4 going at the time.
Yeah.
That was funny. Chris says they come with games, but it's easy to add games via USB stick and PC. Lots of mods, you can add options. That would be cool. I mean, with like the new one coming out, it's a little bit more like an arcade form, but the thing is really ugly looking, and they really got to go back and just do that form factor again, honestly. But if you could slide a USB stick in, kind of like the MVSX hack, the high-low hack, I'd be down for something like that because that's just, it's cool because there are certain games that are just never going to come, and there's only so much room in your game room where you can put all the games in. So even if you wanted to have all the right form factors and stuff, it would just be really, really hard to do that. So, and Kyle says like, every home arcade needs a multicade, which I mean, essentially that's what we have. We have the MVSX, so like,
I don't disagree. I just personally,
100%.
I don't like it.
Yeah, and you can't fit every cabinet in your room. You forget what's on it. 100%. We literally just touched on this, so it's like
my brain is mashed potatoes, though.
what?
I forget everything.
Yes, you do. That's okay. That's the kids destroyed you. You'll get back on the horse someday. But yeah,
doubtful.
I think yeah, it is cool to have. Even if you took like a Fast and Furious or Star Wars cab and the Buy Stuff store mod on there, that would be really cool. Because you can have just endless amounts of like racing games on your one cabinet. Because like I said, there's only so much room, guys. Even if you had a giant basement, you can't fit everything in. But a lot of it is like the collecting aspect of these things is like collecting the different titles and having the good form factors, which would be kind of cool. Fourth Horseman says one day if you get one for $500 you could do that favor. You'll be playing Mario 3 and Zelda or Pokemon. Yeah, that'd be cool. I know there's a new Switch coming out. I don't know if it's be like the Switch Pro or something, but I think adding a Switch to the collection would be kind of cool again. To you can have those cool titles that your Mario parties, your SNK versus Capcom.
You said the bedroom. You wouldn't put it in here?
No, I would definitely put it in the bedroom. You gotta get, in here we have a 32-inch TV, and there we got a 65-inch TV with a sound bar. Plus, you can lay in bed and just chill. Like we'd be like standing here. Yeah, no, it wouldn't be. It would be. I see where you're going with that, but no. T-Press, thank you so much, man, for stopping by. That's right, man. Like number 21. Let's go, dude. Jason says, always have to have one multicade. There's a ton of games that will never have a home cab. If I hang out with Danny, I better be able to play some Pooey. Oh boy. No, man, you gotta show us how to do like a pinball mod or something. Jason's got all this like wacky cool stuff going on. He's got a whole PC attached to everything. Like, geez Louise, I have no idea. Like, there's no way I could do any of that stuff. Thor KC's in the building. He says, I think you need a real multicade. Something / anything that has MAME and a full ROM library so you can try before you buy a dedicated cab. Yes, that's a really good idea, man. That would be cool to have. Like, you could put that multicade like corner of the living room or something. It's just like that little thing, and it'd be cool. It's like then you could walk up and play any type of game. I mean, we go on the MVSX and we discover new games all the time. Like, oh, that's kind of cool. That's dope. And that is a fraction of what some of these other ROM hacks really have. So I don't disagree. What do you think?
I don't disagree. I just, like I said, I guess like my attention span sucks too. So there's multiple factors. I don't disagree that every arcade should have one.
Yeah, I mean, because like again,
I agree with that.
You're not fitting 5,000 cabs into your arcade. So
yeah, I'm not against them. I just personally, I don't know. I don't gravitate towards them.
Well, because there's no nostalgia to it.
Plus my anxiety, you guys, like
it's through the roof
for me. Yeah.
Well, getting on the multicade, Devastator Omega, thank you so much, man, for being here. Says looked into the Nova Blast or the Quamba 2009. Yeah, so the Quamba is like a desk. The Quamba, no, like that's like a desk with like an arcade stick built in. You just put like a monitor here. It's kind of cool, actually. But the Nova Blast is that candy cap from Unico, honey, and we have not really looked into that. I think money wise, it would be the pinball, and then setting up for because like every arcade's got to have a pinball, and At Games just blew it out of the roof. So I think that's where our attention to what would really turn to. And then obviously if 1UP or any other home arcade company were to come out with something that's like worth note, like I think we would love to get other said titles in here. I mean, it'd be so cool to have like a Cubert, like have all these a Super Sprint 100% like that.
That'd be the At Games pinball and then the Super Sprint.
That would literally be like, I don't want to say a dream of mine. I don't want to go that hardcore, but I think it would be really, really cool to have Super Sprint. Like that's just a fun game. It would just bring a smile every time on my face when I would see the marquee lit up and come in here and just check that out. But yeah, we'll see like kind of, what the future holds for later this year. If 1UP decides to like release their re-releases of the deluxe slim Katie cabs, which again, nobody's probably looking forward to that, which
That's just
stinks.
coming into the cornercade.
Evil Genius, man. Happy Sunday, everyone. Thank you so much, man, for stopping by. Glad to see you here, man. Let's see. Chris says, my full-size multi-cade has thousands of games, but I've probably only played 100 in the 4 years I've had it. It can be an overload. So, yeah, it's a lot like Netflix where you just keep scrolling, and you're like, okay, well, I'll play this one. I won't play that one.
Yeah, and then you get overwhelmed and you don't play anything.
That's true, yes. And that could be a negative. Like,
or
you're
you
just
play
scrolling.
Sonic.
You got to play something, yeah. Com is here. Hi, everybody. Thank you, man, for stopping by. It's a new face. Yes, 100%. 100%, man. Thank you. Thor KC says, I'm totally with you and strongly preferring a dedicated cabs. But even if I could afford every arcade game, I would like to play on arcade hardware. Space is always infinite. Yes, that's yeah. I mean that's just and again it's the arcade atmosphere too. If you just had that one multi-cade, but I get it. Like people don't have the space, don't have the money to like build this. I totally understand, guys. Like there's not one right answer for everybody. It's some people like this, some people like that, and that's perfectly okay. I just like the atmosphere. I like to walk through the aisles. Like that's really cool stuff if you can. But we're gonna be slimming down a little bit because of the future projects that we have upcoming here. So yes. Yeah, so I mean at the end of the day, guys, SNK versus Capcom is here. I think that's really cool and really exciting. Again, another chance to put that on an arcade cabinet with an Intec deck, working with a Gen 1, obviously. They don't have one that's like on the newer ones, which is kind of a bummer, but yeah, I mean, and guys, Arcade1up is only going to make what the retailers buy. They're selling to the retailers, they don't sell to us. So that's why we end up getting these Frankenstein cabs or these re-releases and these rehashes. It's just the same thing. That's what they want. That's what they feel comfortable with. That's what they enjoy. They don't know anything else, unfortunately. But yeah, so T Press says, but on the upside, when you're watching a show and someone mentions a game you never heard of, over your multicade, there it is. You never even knew you had it. Yeah, that is. There's a lot. I think one of the great examples of this was POW, like Prisoner of War beat 'em up. I've never played that in my life. I think PD7 was talking about that. He saw it in like an arcade or something, like a mall and a little Nook arcade. And I was like, I wonder if the MVSX has it. So he scrolled over there, and we had it, and I was like, okay, let's play it. And actually, I'm like, this is actually a really good beat 'em up. It's totally underrated. Like, so you never know when you find like a new title, like what T Press says, 100%, man.
I will say it's fun to do like community game night streams.
Oh yeah, that's
with that cabinet
and having like people pick 100%. We'll have to do that again for sure.
That one's fun. That's like my favorite to play.
We got a couple new cameras here that maybe we can do that. Maybe we can do that soon. Let's just say so.
Yeah, we got to keep my mind off my eyeball.
Yeah, 100%. We're gonna have a lot of back-to-back streams coming up, guys. We're gonna be going hard in the paint. Mrs. CC is gonna give us ideas like this one, for example. Does your significant other, wife, husband, spouse, get too hard on you, or do you have to sneak in arcade cabinets to your house and not tell them? Well, we might have a solution for you in an upcoming show, guys. This is going to be a Mrs. Cornercade ran show.
How to stop having to sneak arcades past your partner.
100%. There's a new name in the chat. Aris is in the building. Hey, guys, just got home from work. Hope you guys are doing great. We're doing super, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's see here. MG says, Danny, did you really go to the University of Colorado? No, this is just a hoodie. I appreciate you stopping by, though, buddy. Let's go. Chris Nooner, you missed the first half of the show? Assuming you talked the Costco Arcade1up thing. Think it's really Golden Tee or Midway Golden Tee Classic games? Yes. I mean, you'll obviously have to rewind the show. But yeah, I mean, long and short, Arcade1up isn't just making this stuff out of their behind. It's It's a lot of the retailer guys. They're gonna make whatever. I mean, literally, they could come up with, My Little Pony, right? Just some odd title that never
A
existed.
frozen cab.
Yeah,
That's what I was
a
telling you in the
Frozen cab. Like
kitchen earlier. I'm
honestly,
like,
a
well,
Disney. They could come up with. They could work in collaboration with Disney to come up with a Frozen cab. If it was ever a video game, they'll put it in this thing and they'll sell it to the retailer to make money, and that's all they care about. There's no like on the back half. I think they're like development side. They will like try to do a stand-up Spy Hunter and stuff, but if the retailers don't buy it, like it's not gonna happen. So the retailers are in charge. There's just a bunch of odd stuff that we're gonna end up getting from at least Arcade1up. Now, other home arcade companies, maybe not, and we will definitely see going forward into the future here. Let's see what the chat, man. The chat is popping off. Let's go. Cryotech says, which is the best Metal Slug game if you can only play one? Ooh, that's hard. Like, because we played a couple of them on there. God, they're like all kind of similar to each other. Metal Slug is another like just a shoot 'em up that's like like it's a beat 'em up shoot 'em up that like it's cool. I like that one. That was one that I actually never played and discovered on the MVSX. Had a lot of fun playing it. Yeah. So I don't know, but Metal Slug 3. Let's go 3 or 2. How about that, Miss Corner? Can you pick a number?
1.
She likes the OG.
No
Let's
idea.
go. She
Literally
likes
have
the
no
OG.
idea. Let's go with OG.
Giovanni
always.
Sean in the house. I would say DDR, but DDR is up to 3 to 4 quarters. We're talking about quarter games. Absolutely love it. Yes, MG, 100%. So actually, this stream is sponsored in part by Samsung and the new Galaxy Z Flip.
Like, we're getting so technical.
And Fold, Z Flip and Fold. So go ahead and pre-order yours today, guys.
Don't do it.
No, you should definitely do it. It's a really cool,
This was just
really cool
what I
phone.
was wearing.
I would definitely
honest.
pre-order yours today because they're coming out Tuesday. So Samsung actually sent her that shirt. They sent me one too. I didn't know we were supposed to wear one on time, but
Can
yeah.
you shut up. No, I have an iPhone.
What do you say? Shush, Corner K, don't bring it into existence. What? Bring what into existence? Let's go.
Frozen cab.
Oh, the Frozen cab? Yeah, no. That's no. I'm sure it would tell too. Like that's the sad thing. Like I don't want that. Nobody wants that. Oh man. You cannot finish Shinobi in 1 quarter. Get out of here. That's the 1 quarter challenge, guys. Evil Genius, what are you talking about? It says it's doable, but unlike Pac-Man for me. What are you talking about? Let us know. Guys, keep the questions coming. This show is going to go as long as you keep it going. We have covered all the topics, guys, tonight. We had a lot of fun. We're going to have some future streams covering some more fun and exciting topics. Plus, I ordered light up doors for Fast and Furious and Star Wars, so those are going to get lit up.
What about Big Buck over here?
I turned that off.
Oh.
God. Oh boy. I'm gonna let her take the wheel from now on. Wait, what is it? The struggle bus? Drive it right off the road?
Oh Lord.
The real question you should be asking is why are the lit up coin doors still on?
That's
and
where
Time
I got
Crisis
confused.
and Time Crisis is off. That is the real question. But you talk about questions. We got some answers here with our boy Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Ranger. So let's go, dude. Go ahead, Mrs. Cornercade. Read the super chat. God almighty. You want to talk about Ezekiel? You got to help her, man. She is on the struggle bus, and it is like rolling right into a brick building. What's going on, everybody? Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Ranger. Thank you so much, man, for the $4.99. Support the channel as always. What's up, Cornercade? If you're going to sell anything, sell the Casino-cade. What do you think, honey?
I took it off Marketplace.
What are you doing? God. We're trying to move cabs right now, and you're trying to get a pinball. What are you doing, you bozo?
Oh, I need to go to bed.
Ezekiel, Chicago Retro Ranger. Thank you so much, man, for supporting the channel as always. We really, really do appreciate it.
Can't read tonight.
And tonight or just in general?
I have a bum eye, okay?
Hey, you can give that super chat a like. Why don't you do that? Click on the like button.
I don't have a mouse.
You don't need to. It's a touch screen.
I tried doing stuff before and it didn't let me do anything.
Yeah, remember? You were like...
and now I'm putting people in timeout. I'm not doing that.
Did you actually put somebody in timeout?
No, but it like started doing things. That's like it's not working. I can only do so much on touch screen in here.
Well, next time I'll bring the mouse. I'm sorry.
I think last time I told you I didn't need the mouse.
That's why I didn't bring the mouse. She's like, I don't know why I have this thing. Oh my god, chat.
I admit when I'm wrong.
If there's anything for us, chat, let us know. Otherwise, we're gonna skedaddle out of here. We covered all the topics that we wanted to tonight. Let's see what we got here. We got an email. Is it anything of relevance to the show? Yes, it is. Oh, I know. Giovanni Sean was doing his thing earlier. I'll go ahead and show this for everybody that's in the building. He was going ham with us.
Ham, no cheese.
Let me pause this real quick. Okay, here. Let's. Speaking of the devil, here we go. All right, man. Giovanni Sean coming in hot with the 199. And yes, guys, that is going towards our 4K Attack from Mars pinball. So we're really excited about that. Thank you so much, man, for supporting the channel. What?
It is? It's going towards pinball?
Yeah, should we?
Is that legal?
We might have to put it towards a Happy Meal for our daughter.
We're not allowed to talk about that.
Maybe we'll do that instead. Guys, let's go, baby. We're back in the building. Feel free to laugh. Giovanni Sean, of course, man. Thank you as always for supporting the channel. And we are definitely going to laugh our Aiken and Panashkis off. Let me bring this, though, into YouTube. So right now it's in the... Here we go. All right, Giovanni Sean. He's going to be getting rowdy here, guys.
Okay, what's happening here?
Okay, so he's working on... Oh, I'm adding an extra camera. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, boy.
He's working on this cabinet here. And we're going to go ahead and showcase this because this is what he just actually sent in the house here. Let's make this a little bit bigger and let's play this for you guys. So I have him on mute right now, but he's playing. So you can tell this is like this looks like an MVC2 cab, but has a Pac-Man marquee in, and he is doing Beat Mania. So when he's doing these hand motions, he's hitting different notes, kind of like Guitar Hero.
Mm-hmm.
So you love Guitar Hero. So this is what he's working on. Yeah, this was on Facebook. I know he posted this. This man is intense when it comes to this. We'll play it for you again real quick. It's a short video. He's going in. So it looks like you got the mouse there with other buttons. And these look like little sensors or something like that. Yeah, this is kind of funny. He's doing this thing. I just muted it just in case of the music. You never know at the end of the day. You want to be safe. But yeah, this would be cool, man. If you can get this up and running, that's definitely an MVC2 cab, 100%. We gotta see some products from you, Giovanni Sean. We gotta see some products coming out hot. Fred Burner has a question real quick. Says, "What's your next mod?" So I was gonna get in touch, and I got sidetracked here. We got the light up doors coming for Fast and Furious right here, and Star Wars. So light up coin doors for those three, and then we got some buttons coming, guys. We got some buttons coming for X-Men 97 because I like the form factor on that better than the MVC2 cab, but when I go and play, the buttons are trash on there, so I had to get rid of those. So yeah, do you guys want to see us do that live at all, or should we just not do a video on that and just kind of do it in our own time? Let us know in the chat. Chris says, "I look like that practicing drunken karate." Oh yeah, doing this thing. It's kind of funny. Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, I mean, guys, we are pretty good on this end. If you guys don't have anything for us, let us know in the chat, guys. So yeah, SNK to sum it all up, guys. Arcade1up no show at EVO. I told you guys that was going to happen. We would have heard something coming out of the woodwork from somebody that they were going to be there.
We're not hearing shit.
Yeah, they got that shit on lockdown, baby. It's just crazy because it doesn't make people start to lose interest, guys. People start to lose interest. So Arcade1up, not at EVO. No shock there. SNK versus Capcom is really, really exciting. That's really cool. It puts a smile on my face that it's available. You can just go buy it, download it, do whatever you want. You don't have to play on the MVSX. I can play it in bed if I wanted to. Like, that's really cool. It's a title that is I've always just found really, really cool. To just like the artwork and just the designs of it. It's super fun to play. And Costco makes the decisions as far as XL goes, and pretty much the retailers, guys. We've kind of been down this road before. That's why you're seeing these Frankenstein like cabinets. That's why you're seeing the same titles over and over and over again, and it's frustrating. The community can only say so much and do so much, where it just becomes frustrating. But the shining savior would be that this midway form factor, if it's that, you can pretty much mod this to whatever you want. We've been modding our stuff, 99 Lives control decks, buttons, lights, Retro 530, you name it, 99 Lives, G.I. Joel, inline risers. We've been doing everything to try to just breathe new life and improve the stuff that we have. I mean, look at this Dig Dug. Besides the monitor here, I mean, it's just excellent now. So like that's how it should have been. Fred Burner has a question, honey. If you want to go ahead and read that, it's like towards the bottom there.
It says, what title would make you buy an XL cab?
You go ahead.
Qbert.
So Qbert XL, which would actually be like the size of a real Qbert.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I mean, there are so many titles that haven't been released. I mean, you talk about like a Sega Star Wars Trilogy XL, or I think something that's like realistic that I would take a look at XL and be like, okay. I mean, like a KI XL, even though I get it like in the Pro, that's kind of what it was. But if you did like your Street Fighter Dynamo XL, if you did your Mortal Kombat XL, even like getting down to the bare basic, I mean, we're talking about stuff that they can actually do. Like a Qbert title would be great, but we're talking about stuff that they could actually do and make. An MVC2 XL. If you want to get like on the light gun that they a big Buck Hunter XL would be cool. I don't know if I would get that, but we're talking things that they could actually produce and make. Like a Blitz XL would be cool. I don't know.
You'd buy it.
That I wouldn't buy it, but these are
the question.
But these are things that would be
what
cool.
What title would they have to come out with for you to buy an XL?
So if we were just talking any title on the planet,
yes.
I think if they came out, if they came out, honestly, like something that's like realistic for them to come out. I think, we talk about this. We were talking about this, in spite of EVO here, is an XL Street Fighter, Dynamo, Third Strike or Alpha. I think I would be like, hey, we should consider that. But again, that's only one title. You would need I need to get like at least, what are we thinking, to at least get something in the room going? We're looking at least 10 to 12 titles that are like, okay, maybe XL is kind of something that we look at, but still it's hard, man, to really get on that thought. What are your thoughts on doing a mod and adding more games? And if you did, where did you go? So we would do, taking the Midway, the Midway, Mortal Kombat 2 Deluxe, and we're taking that, we're making it into a WrestleMania cab. And then we're gonna go ahead and I think I might add more Midway games. I gotta get with Ezekiel the Chicago Retro Ranger on that, because I don't know what what kind of games we're gonna put on that. It was supposed to be just a wrestling cab, so it'd be like 3 wrestling games on there. But I might open it up to like a pie and add like all the Midway games on there. I'm gonna get in talks with him and see what kind of we can do, because I might sell some stuff and we'll see what happens as far as that goes.
Ooh, Clax is always a good addition to any arcade.
Where did you see that at? Who said that?
Johnny Graphics.
Yes, he said Clax is always a good addition to any arcade. Yeah, we have that on the Midway cabinet back here.
Love me some Clax.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those ones that you forgot about.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that you're like, oh yeah, I forgot that existed. Galaga XL for I don't know how to pronounce that, but we're gonna say Yad. Galaga XL. We have a Galaga Deluxe. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's actually Mrs. Corner Cake. Can you point to it all the way in your row? Your Galaga. Yep, hold it just like right there. Yep, it's all the way at the end. Nope, other way. Yep, there you go. House of Dead, Chris. XL House of Dead. That would be, I mean, everybody would be all in on that for sure. Yeah, Comic Greaves Cubert for sure. We used to have Joust, buddy, but we ended up selling it because we have Joust on the midway cabinet right here. So I just didn't need like duplicates of those. But that Joust cabinet looked beautiful, albeit the monitor stinked. It was a lot of washout, like you see the Dig Dug here. Yeah, so it was kind of disappointing. Mark's Mental Arcade in the house. Night Slashers would be amazing. There you go. There you go. Evil Genius says Star Wars XL would probably pry my wallet one last time. I think if it was definitely a Sega Star Wars trilogy XL, I would be all in on that one for sure. No brainer. But I mean, the us seeing a Sega title is just not going to happen. Unfortunately, companies got to get in the way, and licensing gets in the way of having fun for sure. But guys, I appreciate everybody coming out tonight. On behalf of Mrs. Cornercade, I'm Danny. Guys, leave a comment down below. What do you think? The SNK, are you going in? Are you buying the Costco cabinet, the Frankenstein cabinet? And guys, were you bummed? What?
Don't do it.
I mean, she says, don't do it. Don't give in. And guys, were you bummed that Arcade1up wasn't at EVO? Let us know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section, guys. Give this video a like on your way out. And as always, guys, this is Danny from the Cornercade and Mrs. Cornercade, and we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.